Okay, today we're going to go over CC1 2.1.2, review and preview, and we are going to start with problem 15. So, we need to fill in the missing numbers and explain the pattern in words. 5, 14, 23, 32, 41. First, I need to start to recognize a pattern. So typically when I do this, I start with addition. So 5 plus what is 14? That's 5 plus 9. And 14 to 23, I add 9. 23 to 32, I add 9. 32 to 41, I'm adding 9. So my description is, well, each number adds 9. Okay, so 41 plus 9 is 50. 50 plus 9 is 59. 59 plus 9 is 68. Okay. For part B, I'm going to start the same way. 3 plus 3 is 6, but 6 plus 3 is not 12. 6 plus 3 is 9, so this would be plus 6, and this would be plus 12. And plus 24. So there's a pattern here. But, okay, so 3 plus 3, 6 plus 6, I always add the last digit to it. Or I could rephrase it and say, well, it's 3 times 2, 6 times 2, 12 times 2. Okay, so then I'm multiplying by 2 each time. So 48 times 2 is 96. 96 times 2 is 192. 192 times 2 is 384. The description, we multiply each number by 2. Okay, for problem 16, we have a histogram here. It says number of responses and number of people at dinner. So Lynn asked some of her classmates how many people are normally at home for dinner. She recorded her results in a histogram shown at right. So when it asks how many classmates were surveyed, I need to go to the tops of all of these and figure out, okay, well, there's 2 here. There's 3 here. There's 5 here and 5 here. And there's 1 here, so then I add them all together. So it's 2 plus 3 plus 5 plus 5 plus 1. So 2 plus 3 is 5, 5 plus 5 is 10, 10 plus 5 is 15 plus 1, 16 classmates. Okay, so part B asks us to figure out how many classmates have 8 or 9 people at home for dinner. Well, if I have 8 or 9, it's going to be in this section here because it's from 8 to 10. So there's 1 classmate that has 8 or 9 people at home for dinner. So, part C, can you tell which is the most common number of people at home for dinner? Why or why not? So if I look here in this 4 to 6, do I know if it's 4 or 5 in this column? Or do I know that it's 6 or 7 in this column? Or do I know that it's 8 or 9 in this column? No, so I can't tell the most common number of people because each stack or bar represents more than one number. Okay. Problem 17, Maria is putting together party favors, small bags of treats for each person for her niece's birthday party. In each bag, she put 3 chocolate candies and 4 hard candies. So I like to draw a picture. So each bag has 3 small chocolate candies. So I'm going to do CH for chocolate, and 4 hard candies. And I'm going to use C for candy. Okay, so each bag has 7 pieces of candy. That's just for me. Okay, so for part A, if Maria had 12 bags of 12 bags to give out, how many candies did she use in all? Well, if it's 12, if it's 7 candies per bag, I'm going to multiply or add 12 bags together. So 7 times 12 is 84. There are 84 candies. And I can draw a picture and then count them. I could do 7 plus 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 7, and that's 84. Okay. Part B says, well, how can you represent this with a number expression? Well, I could do 12 times 7. Remember, I can write it this way or this way. They both mean multiplication. Okay, with problem 18, how many different rectangles can you draw with an area of 28, or the number of tiles? We have 28 tiles. What is the perimeter or the toothpicks of each one? Draw all the possibilities. Okay, so I could draw one by 28, right? And my area is 28. And my perimeter is 28 plus 28 plus 1 plus 1. So 28 plus 28 is 56. Plus 2 is 58. Okay. Units, because it's in tiles. Okay. I could do 2 times 14. If I look at a multiplication chart and find the 28s, I can figure out what my factors are, right? So my area, again, should be 28 units. My perimeter is 14 plus 14, which is 28, plus 2, which is 30, plus 2, which is 32 units. Okay, and then if I keep going down my multiplication chart, I will find one more. Okay, it's 3 by 7. So again, my area, I still have 28 tiles. But my perimeter, 7 plus 7 is 14. Plus 3 is 17. Plus 3 is 20. And if I keep going and keep going and keep going, I will find that there are only those 3 arrays or rectangles that I could draw with an area of 28. Okay, problem 19. Mrs. Katz paid $50 for a used bicycle. Then she sold it to her neighbor for $60. She decided to buy it back, but she had to pay $70 for it. If she then sold it again for $80, how much money did she make or lose overall? We need to show our solution in enough detail so a teammate could easily understand how you found your answer. Okay. So I'm going to start. She paid $50. Okay. And then she sold it for $60. She made $10. Okay. Now, she has to buy it back. Okay. She bought it back for $70. Okay. But then she sold it again. So it was $70 and then she sold it for $80 and made $10. Okay. Now, how much total did she end up making? Well, she made $20, right? If I add the amounts that she made together. Okay. As always, if you have questions, please make sure to come and talk to me.